This video will walk you through the Optimus system components, its operation, and some things to keep in mind. The Optimus biodiesel conversion system allows your diesel vehicle to operate on 100% biodiesel. Biodiesel is similar to diesel, except it is made from vegetable oil. The fuel is generally less expensive than diesel. Using biodiesel also produces less harmful tailpipe emissions, making the air you and I breathe a bit cleaner.
Here you will see a City of Pittsburgh Public Works truck, retrofitted with Optimus' system. Let's take a closer look at each major part. The tank is a split diesel biodiesel aluminum tank. The biodiesel portion contains an in-tank heat exchanger as well as a fuel level indicator. When the vehicle is started, diesel is utilized as the primary fuel. As the vehicle continues to run, the heat exchanger in the biodiesel tank uses hot engine coolant to reduce the thickness of the biodiesel.
The vector manifold acts as an additional heat exchanger and includes multiple filters, an electric fuel pump, and several temperature and pressure sensors. Once the biodiesel meets certain conditions, it begins to circulate through the vector manifold in a recirculation mode. You do not need to interact with this component during everyday operation. The electronic control unit, or ECU, monitors the sensors in the vector manifold as well as the signals coming from the engine. The ECU automates the entire system by switching from diesel to 100% biodiesel once a second set of operating conditions are met. You will not notice this transition. Like the vector manifold, you do not need to interact with this component. The user interface, located in the vehicle cabin, shows you the type of fuel currently being used, as well as the fuel level in the biodiesel tank. It also shows various warnings, which will be explained shortly. To operate a vehicle that is equipped with the Optimus biodiesel system, follow these steps. Start the engine. You will see on the user interface that the truck is operating on diesel. Operate the vehicle normally. When you are ready to turn the vehicle off, remove the key. The engine will continue running for about 30 seconds as the vector system switches the primary fuel back to diesel. The engine will not shut off unless the key is removed. Be sure to remove the key before disconnecting the battery.
There are 4 unique software modes that you will see on the user interface. The first one, diesel, is when the truck is operating on diesel fuel and the biofuel system is not operating. In biofuel warm-up, the truck is operating on diesel and the biofuel system is operating in a recirculation mode to heat the biofuel. Once the biofuel is heated to a certain temperature, it switches into biofuel mode. In this mode, the truck is operating fully on biofuel and the diesel side is disengaged. In purging mode, this is when the truck is operating on diesel fuel and the biofuel system is in the process of being disengaged. This process flushes the engine with diesel and normally occurs when the key is removed from the engine.
Here you can see icons that will appear on the user interface. Low biofuel level is indicated by this icon being displayed on the user interface. This is not a problem for operation, as the system will automatically switch to diesel when the biofuel level is low. However, the operator should refill the biofuel tank as soon as possible for increased range. Filter change required. If the vector system requires a primary filter change, the vehicle operator is notified with this icon. When this occurs, the vector system will not switch into biofuel mode and will only run on diesel. Please notify your vehicle service technician immediately when this icon appears. The diesel particulate filter icon alerts the driver that a diesel particulate filter regeneration is in process. As the filter is regenerating, the Optimus system switches the primary fuel back to diesel. Once the process is complete, the icon will disappear and the system will resume operation on biodiesel. The low fuel pressure icon indicates an issue with the Optimus system. Contact your vehicle service provider immediately when you see this icon. The next 2 icons are technician menus that assist trained mechanics in diagnosing system issues or changing parameters to optimize performance. Drivers cannot access these menus without the appropriate passwords. The final icon is the Wi-Fi icon, which indicates the Optimus system is connected to the Optimus server via Wi-Fi and is uploading vehicle and system data to the Optimus dashboard. This data includes such items as idle time and percent of operation on biodiesel. This icon, which also appears on the user interface, allows the driver to quickly shut down a vehicle without clearing the fuel lines of biodiesel. A driver should only press this icon in true emergencies. The ECU logs each time the icon is pressed, and this information is sent to Optimus and forwarded along to the appropriate stakeholders. Frequent use of the emergency stop may cause startup issues. A few reminders and takeaways from the video. Refill the biodiesel tank every day. This will keep the vehicle range the same as vehicles without Optimus's system. Keep in mind that the diesel fuel gauge represents a smaller amount of fuel. After operation, be sure to remove the key before disconnecting the battery. The engine will not shut off unless the key is removed. If you experience any issues, please contact your vehicle service provider and record the time that you experienced the issue.